Hi, my name is Tara Doherty, for those of you who don't know me. God damn it, why is this like the most awkward thing? This is like take number 14. Just fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. So, hi, my name's Tara. I had this startling realization today that I'm fucking human. Human. I don't mean that in the sense like, duh, I'm human. If you prick me, I will bleed. If I will die, I'm flesh and blood, I am made of the same stuff as all the other humans here, but I realized today that I had this narrative in my life where I don't act like I'm not human. Part of that is huge. Part of that is on me. It's I grew up in a home that was really. I mean, the first time I was abused was in utero when my mother was pregnant. And for the first part of my life, everything was really controlled and really I was not have feelings, just, extra, a lot. And lately I've just been, sometimes, I'm grown now. I'm 30. I just turned 30 this year. Made it. And how I've navigated through life is by being robotic or learning. Like, so when I was little, I would teach myself how to do everything. I would learn everything I knew how to do. I could just go to the library and learn. And I had this realization, I still do the same thing, but you can't learn life. Like, for example, here's part of my journey in the last year. Fuck feelings. This is actually fantastic. Milk and honey. When things fall apart. Amateur drum. I'm trying to understand. Brene Brown is huge, actually. She's changed my life. I only have a few books because I keep giving them away. But Montaigne, like, my only friends are freaking philosophers who have been dead for a couple hundred years. Yes, I'm also a woman. That'll probably be another episode later down the line. More Brene Brown. Oh shit. All sorts of books. This is the one, in an effort to understand myself. What's been the most helpful for me recently is neuroscience, learning about the brain, and learning that it's a cool one, idiot brain. Literally. Yes, we're human, and do you know what makes us human? It's not this flesh and blood. It's not. It's our brains. They're the most great thing and the most awful thing. Oh my gosh, I have a million things going through my mind. I probably should have written this out. Oh well. Already going with it. This is actually my first video I've ever recorded ever. So, in an effort to, I'm just sorry. This is how my brain works. We never took photos or videos growing up as a kid, very few photos. So videos to me, it's this magical thing that's also capturing my soul. I'm looking at myself right now. What is that? Anyway, in an effort to understand myself more, there's things on the god damn it. This is the worst. Okay. Had to cut myself off there, was going into awkward overload. So, what I'm trying to say is that you can learn life from books. You can learn life, that's life. But you can't read a book to teach yourself everything. You have to go through and have learned experiences, and part of that is being brave, or part of that is living life. You can't learn life, you have to live it. And I don't know how to live life. I know how to be a robot. I know how to keep going and keep going. And part of that is I'm afraid all the time. I think I have an addiction to fear, actually. And fear controls a lot of my decisions and is the root of a lot of the things that I do. And I don't want to be afraid anymore, but I don't know how to. So here I am doing something that scares the shit out of me. Part of the fear thing too is I wasn't allowed to fail growing up. Failure would literally be met with violence. And we live in a society of first impressions, of surface, of social media, of you say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, look the wrong way, and people immediately make assumptions about who you are. A society, a culture where it's not okay to say what you're really thinking. We're programmed from a small, don't make your face look like that, or, be quiet, or just, especially as women, but as anybody, we all have our issues, and we're all trying to make it through our life. That's what makes us human. And by me trying to put forth this facade of who I think I should be, or who I think you want me to be, or only allowing the aspects of myself that I think you want to see, or that I am proud of or like, forth isn't being authentic. That's not being human. And I want to be human. I want connection. I want to be in the world with my fellow humans, and sometimes it's really hard. Because the very people who gave me life in this world also let me down the most. And so if those people are gonna hurt you, why wouldn't anybody else? But then there's the fear-based thing coming in, right? I don't give anybody chances. I don't give people opportunities. I just assume that you're going to walk away, or you're going to hurt me, or I make a lot of assumptions, and that's not cool. So, I probably already immediately regret this decision in posting this to the internet, posting it to Facebook, because I try to hide my real self away from the world. I'm sure there's going to be lots of comments or whatever. But I'm learning that, whatever consequences, whatever, if I'm so afraid to do anything, I'm never going to do anything. And I've done a lot of cool stuff in my life, but I also haven't. I never date. I don't go places. I'm realizing I've gone from one bubble to another bubble to another bubble in my life. So, anyway, I'm realizing I'm, telling you my whole life story, which there's opportunities for that. But, part of the feeling alone and isolated is feeling like there's no one else out there like you in the world. And maybe this is just for me. I only ever talk in here or write things down. I never talk out loud to myself. In fact, I just spent the last 3 days of my life not speaking to any humans. I have a dog, but she'll probably show up. Where is she? Over there. She's pretty cute. Anyway, so I'll probably get more coherent as time goes on and have some... If there's anyone out there who's like me, who's been through some shit, or not, who, feels that... Sometimes I feel like I don't know where my place in the world is, or I don't know where my people are, because they're all dead philosophers. Or, I just haven't been exposed to much. So, this is part of my journey to get myself out there and to try to live life, to be the person I say I am. I say I'm brave and adventurous, which in some ways I am, and in a lot of ways I'm not. And to not let fear take hold of my life and control my decisions anymore. Pretentious. Maya Angelou says, when you know better, you do better. And that's actually something that has stuck with me, because I know better now and I have to do better. So this is me trying to hold myself accountable. This is me saying sorry to all of those people out there that I have not been the best human for or with. But please know that I will do better, and am doing better. And I appreciate and respect, and I'm thankful for my life's experiences and for whatever part in the journey you've played, to humaning. We literally say that, like, I don't know how to human, and I'm told that actually quite frequently. To humaning. Till next time.